Hello, the channel. Welcome back, everyone. Firstly, thanks very much, everyone, for all the comments and all the views on the recent how to find some value in Sorare or how to find some value in new season Sorare. I will put a link up to that video at the end of this video as well, but it's much appreciated. Seems to have went down pretty well. If anyone has any ideas and things they want me sort of have a go at or anything I can help with, then let me know. Sometimes I have these mad ideas in my head and it's quite hard to do the videos on it, but if anyone has any suggestions. But as always, thanks very much for watching. Please do like, hit the subscribe button, all that jazz as well. Keeps the channel going. Anyway, here's a quick review of what's happened in the last game week, and then we're getting stuck into the next game week. How good has the Euros been? I think it's been brilliant. I know there's been some really dull games, i.e. all the games involving England, but not just. I jest about that. I mean, obviously some of the France games have not been the most interesting games, and teams have different styles. Even in the England game, for example, there was a lot of there was a lot of drama near the end. Brilliant goal from Jude Bellingham, etc. as well, just sensational. So there we go. So in terms of the current game week, let's have a look at how we've went on with that. I'll move myself back to my customary position, out the way into the corner. So European Championship, pretty poor. I mean, that's this one sort of ended now. Casteels is out. It wasn't a really good score, and then France scored at the end, so it wasn't too far off getting a reward. Rare team with Kevin De Bruyne, etc. Musiala, excellent. Finally, a clean sheet for Holland. So just a box, pretty high scoring, which is all sort of understandable, I guess. More success in the Copa America, which is great. So tier 3 and $100 in 2 boxes in Super Rare, which is brilliant. So really, Alistair Johnson coming up trumps. Shame that Brazil game 1 each wasn't really the ideal score, if that makes sense, but that's what it is. And sixth in the rare version, which is hanging on by a thread opto-wise. But a star rare, which, to give people an idea as to the quality of what you can win here, I just want to have a quick look at. I don't like looking at pools, but this is quite a restricted pool. I have to say, if I get Vinicius Junior, Emiliano Martinez, Alisson, or Lionel Messi, I'll be absolutely delighted. So let's hope that stays. Maybe we'll get some of that magic essence everyone's been pulling. And also tier 4 in a box in the rare side of things, and also in the limited side. So, building that limited team, I obviously already had Alistair Johnson, but picked up a Balogun for sold him 13, 14 quid. Another tier 4, a couple of boxes. It's definitely been worthwhile. Initial or immediate returns, which is brilliant. Not much to write home about. The thing with Challenger, I'm finding at the moment, it's quite hard because it's been inconvenienced a bit with the Euros. So, for example, the Nashville games, etc., mainly sort of double game weeks, and then sometimes, you get teams who aren't in the double game weeks, and then you're not really sort of sure they're going to win anything. So, for example, this still got games overnight, so could still win something, which is great. Not so much happening in Contender. Let's not talk about that. And again, Cap 240 Super Rare could still improve. So 342 went quite ambitious for the 390, but I think everyone here all has a second game, which is quite good. So anyways, let's have a quick look at the projections and everything for the next round of games. So first and foremost, we'll have a look at team fixtures, and we'll filter that to the Euros because Euros have been absolutely superb. So we've still got 8 teams left. Interestingly, the stats seem to think the best fixtures, Holland or Netherlands. I thought Turkey were really good last night. I mean, I thought they were excellent. Come back to a wee buy I've made as well. Can't help myself. These are going to be tough games, so Spain Germany is going to be a classic. I mean, that game, that schedule of football on Friday night is just sensational, isn't it? Spain and Germany, and then France against Portugal, back to back, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, pished into bed. If you're really steaming, you could just sleep through the England game, and then you could wake up later on and watch the Turkey and Netherlands game. But it's going to be excellent. So, what's my view on this? I think Holland have really come onto form. I think they'll get a tough game from Turkey. I think there'll be goals in that. Spain against Germany. Germany have been excellent this tournament. I really like them, but I think they'll run into one in Spain. I think Spain are the best team. How do we pick this from an SO5 point of view? I really don't know. We'll come back to picking some lineups in a minute. England, Switzerland could be quite tight. Will Bellingham be banned? I don't know. I mean, obviously they're talking about a gesture he made. There's no real high end stats here in terms of expected goals, etc. So yeah, I mean, I guess people are probably hanging their hat on the Dutch based on this, or maybe going quite maybe two defenders and a goalkeeper. 44% clean sheet percentage for England, and 43% for Netherlands. Although I wouldn't be surprised at all if Turkey score. We've got some Copa America data here, so quarterfinals. Colombia look to have the best fixture. 2 expected team goals, 58% clean sheet percentage. That's really nice. Argentina against Ecuador. I love that song. Every time I say Ecuador, you should get that song up. Go and look for it on Spotify or whatever and get it up. What is that tune? I don't actually have any Ecuador players. I'm going to have to play my Argentinian players, but there we go. 1.62 expected team goals, 60% clean sheet percentage. Brazil against Uruguay, that's a classic. Brazil have not been firing much this tournament, right? I mean, they've a win and 2 draws. Uruguay have got some really good options. That's going to be a really good game. Venezuela against Canada. Again, Canada only 34% clean sheet percentage, but I think I'm going to have to be kind of relying on Canada just from just the guys I've got left. And then out with that, I mean, obviously we've got the specific Copa America competition, the Euros competition. We've got the rest of the games. So we've got Shanghai SIP. I mean, look at the difference in the win percentages and the XG stats here. I mean, it's just such a big difference. So Shanghai, we've got Greentown. I was just saying next, can't pronounce the first part. Chengdu, so we've got big Felipe Silva, the Shagger there. Cruz Azul, we've got the Mexican League back, so that's really interesting. Molde, so if you anyone got Mats Moller-Deli, really good. Tigres are back. Columbus Crew, been excellent recently. So you have to fear for Toronto a wee bit there. Cucho, etc. are all firing. Flamengo, not much by way of in-season cards. So Colombia do appear quite high on the overall list, which is quite interesting. Kashima Antlers are playing against Consadole, so over 2 XG is quite high. Colorado Rapids been pretty good recently, so Jordi Mihailovic, Cole Bassett, et al. Salt Lake LA Galaxy. So really loads of fun fixtures. Bodo Glimt against Brann will be quite fun as well. Maybe see a few goals for Bodo Glimt, but a difficult fixture against Brann. So like Evgen, Hogga, Kasper Hogga, Bjorkan, if anyone's got those cards. A classic game, LA Galaxy, Los Angeles, or Los Angeles LA Galaxy. So yeah, that's all the sort of overall side of things. I'm using Predictor Fi now. I will be using this for my Celtic lineups, but let's have a look at the predicted lineup, see if there's any real surprises in here. So Spain looks pretty stable at the back. Fabian Ruiz, Rodrigo, excellent this tournament. There's me in the screen. That's me. Supported by McBrides. How did I get on there? Anyway, Dani Olmo, that'd be a bit of a surprise. I thought Pedri would play, but Dani Olmo was really good. Nico Williams, Yamal, excellent. Morata, maybe not so good, but brilliant. No Germany lineup as yet. So I think for Germany, Neuer pretty stable. I think Taz going to come back in for Schlotterbeck. It's frustrating we've got him. Will it be David Raum or will it be Mittelstad? And then he might have lost the place, Mittelstad, so maybe Raum, Kimmich. Obviously Musiala, Toni Kroos. Will Wirtz start? I don't know. Obviously Füllkrug, Havertz, etc. work pretty well, so it's quite interesting. Portugal against France, so Diogo Costa, absolutely superb in those penalty shootout. Nuno Mendes, Pepe. Pepe looked knackered, but I think he'll come back in. Ruben Diaz, João Cancelo. Vitinha, João Paulinho played really well, by the way. I thought he was excellent last game. Bruno Fernandes, not so well, but it's not like him. Then Leao, Ronaldo, and Bernardo Silva. It's obviously shame for Ronaldo seeing his mum crying and all that sort of stuff. I know he's some family stuff, but you kind of almost feel as if he's holding back Portugal. The brilliant generation of players they've got, but absolute balls of steel standing up and taking the penalty. France, So they've been searching a bit as well. No predicted lineup here, but I think so. Obviously, back four is going to be pretty stable. So you're talking Magnan, Theo Hernandez, Saliba, and your man's been Upamecano been really good. Jules Kounde's been really good. Midfield, well, maybe Rabiot come out. I think he's suspended actually, so he should. Just thinking this in my head here just now. So maybe Camavinga, so maybe Kante, Camavinga, Griezmann, Thuram, Mbappe. Who's going to come in. That's going to be quite interesting there as well. But yeah, I don't have any of those players unfortunately. Sorry, but just in case you've got French players, England, Jude Bellingham will he get suspended. Konza and Dunks, so Mark Guehi's suspended, so that's a problem for England. Though Big Konza's a good player as well. Declan Rice, excellent this tournament, I think. Kobe Mino, I thought, done pretty well. Foden, Harry Kane and Saka. And then we've got the favourites, Switzerland, Jan Sommer, Akanji. I'll tell you, Switzerland looked pretty good this tournament. I actually picked up a Fabian Rieder. I don't know, maybe Switzerland will go more cautious, but he would seem to be quite well involved, taking the sets, etc. Looked pretty good, so, definitely somebody to have a look at a cheap price, only about 20-30 quid. He's not done so well at Rennes, but he is, I think, maybe going on loan. Dutch looked really good, so this could be a real fun game. So at this point, everybody will be recovering from the Friday night beers, back on the beer again Saturday night. Tell the wife the telly's off. It's now your Strictly Come Dancing around. It's the Euros. Yes, come on. Bart Verbruggen, Virgil, De Vrij, pretty stable backline there. Xavi Simons was excellent again. Midfield looked pretty good. Gakpo has been absolutely superb. Malin scored 2 goals in Memphis. Been quite frustrating, but maybe deserved some goals. And then Turkey, so Calhanoglu is back. I bought Arda Güler, so we'll look at that in a wee minute. Just love Arda Güler. So Gonuk, honestly one of the best saves I've seen. Absolutely phenomenal. So good. Just an absolutely breathtaking moment at the end of the game. Demiral's surely not going to get dropped after scoring 2 goals. Ferdi Kadioglu was excellent. Mert Mulder's been good. So we've got Yilmaz. Kokchu's suspended, so he definitely won't play. That's why we've got a lot of kind of 60% and everything here, while Kerem Aktürkoğlu come in, etc. as well. So quite a lot to have a look at. So anyways, before we pick some selections, because that's kind of part of the point of the preview and the lineup builder, I did pick up Arda Güler. So I picked up Arda Güler, picked up Fabian Rieder. I needed some mids. I did kind of forget that Turkey were playing against Holland, so there we go. So I ended up picking up Rieder as well, so giving me some options. Been building a wee sort of Benfica in-season stack. So one Samuel Suarez for one of the rivals boxes, which was absolutely brilliant, and that's cost me. So I've been building to go along with. I really wanted a Trubin again, to be honest, for under 23s, so got that on to 3% already, and I'll probably fill that out as well. So anyway, let's get involved and get some lineup building done. I'm going to focus mainly on the Euros, etc., but I've pre-selected some stuff here. So Challenger, I've got a team ready for the cash division. So Joe Willis, not an easy game away at the Timbers, but there we go. You need at least 3 in-season cards here. I'm going to go with Yaimar and Rusnak against the Revs. They've been pretty poor. Hugo Kuipers needed the in-season card up there, and Puig has 2 games, so one of them is quite a tough game, but hopefully that will come through. Contender, also I've had a look at this, so going with Ulsan against Suwon. Cezinha again's got 2 games, so pretty interesting. Both home games as well, which is good. And Mats Moller-Deli, who scores very well. And then I've picked another in-season one here with Delbridge having 2 games as well. And then I have picked All-Star Super Rare. The reason I put these into All-Star Super Rare is, firstly, obviously, I need some strong forward cards to go with the Nashville guys. And also, it's this double game week thing, right? And I'm not complaining about it. It is what it is. But double game week means if you don't have a guy in double game week, you're at a pretty significant disadvantage. So the rewards in here are pretty good. Felipe Silva's got a good fixture. Cezinha 2 home games. We're going to go with that. So let's get into the Euros. Firstly, I won't have a lot of guys here, but let's get involved and get the Euros teams in. So this is a spreadsheet from Sorare Probabilities. So I say we'll be doing my Celtic stuff at Predictor Fi next year, and Sorare Probabilities. This is a paid service, but really helpful. Obviously, you can pull down your full gallery, get all the stats, get expected team sheet stuff, and also game week info as well. Percentage reward chances, who's entered, what types of rewards are available, and everything as well. All really useful information. So I filtered this to All Star and European Championship. So I only really have Bart Verbruggen here, so I'm going to have to use him here. Won't have 3 teams in either. So Bart Verbruggen, if we're going to go with that, it's going to have to be Virgil, right? Because we're kind of going for a clean sheet there, I guess. Turkey have been good, but the Dutch have been good as well. Trent might have a chance starting, but actually have got, again, all these projected scores are a wee bit lower than the other ones. I don't think Schlotterbeck will keep the place, which is a pain in the backside. Do I use Guller against Holland, or do I use Reader? It's a bit of shame who obviously the other option was Cockshoe. I guess that he has been getting a bit of like AA Guller, but press the wrong button. There was a problem. Idiot operating. I guess that I might have to take a chance on Reader here. I mean, it's not really optimal to use Guller against the defensive stack, is it? And then Calhanoglu will be back on sets, I think. So Guller maybe take some of them. So I don't really fancy Shaqiri to start. Unfortunately, I don't really want to have a chance at the boxes and everything in here because it's been so good. Musiala is not that highly rated in terms of projected score, only 43. But I mean, Spain, I think, do look as if they can concede. So it's not looking hugely optimal, but let's go with that. And then, again, Portugal, will they score against France? France have been really strong. Only a projected 42 for Saliba, but what I would say is that Ronaldo has been pretty poor this tournament. So all joking aside and everything has been pretty poor. We'll go for the home nation in terms of the captain. Spain have been excellent, but I think they may well concede to Germany, so we'll go with that. I don't have a super rare entry, so first world problems and all that sort of stuff there. I'm sure people with bigger problems than that, but I don't have a super rare entry because Castillo's out now, so we'll have a look at Copa America. So firstly, Copa America games, we'll have a look at limited scarcity because I did buy a restack for that, so it's really nice to see Vargas up there with the best fixture. That is fantastic. I'm glad to see that. Maybe I should be buying more Colombians, but doesn't have 2 games. He's not going to play for Atlas, obviously. And then Daniel Munoz has been absolutely brilliant in this tournament. So good. So he's going to be an obvious choice. I think about a lot of people using him as well. Alistair Johnson, a really good fixture, so that's the extra place sorted out. In terms of other options, I do have, and this is one of the other reasons why I picked up the stack. He's not shown yet because I haven't updated all my players. We do have Angel Di Maria in here, so Valverde's got a pretty good expected midfield score as well, which now is against Brazil, right? So Di Maria might come into the forward position here, and then I think I'm going to have to use Valverde. I get that he's been excellent this tournament. Not vintage Brazil midfield, so there we go. And probably be better if I had a Crepo, but Alistair Johns was so good that we captain him. I think Munoz has been in such good form, it's an easier fixture, so probably captain Munoz in defensive stack. And then for the rare point of view, again, we'll have a wee bit more choice here, and then we'll go to super rare. So, get your information away. Do we go with Brazil or do we go with Canada? I mean, Canada have been really good. So I think you kind of quite liking the old Crepo and Alistair Johnson chances against Venezuela. I do have, thankfully, 2 Di Marias, so I can actually play a Di Maria here, and I do have a Jefferson Lerma just floating in there. Jefferson Lerma, 69 as well. That could be quite interesting. So I can use Lerma as well. That's good. Will Messi be fit? I don't think it's looking like it. So that does increase the chances of Di Maria playing, so I think we'll go over Di Maria in here as well. And then who do we put in the extra place? That's where we're struggling a bit. I guess probably going to have to split some of these guys up. So I think we've got to go strong and use Vinicius. This is the first team, right? So I think we've just got to sort of do that. In terms of fixtures, we go with being tight in the knockout phases again. Then good thing is got another team in here as well, which is absolutely brilliant. So Alisson is going to go in here for the defensive stack again. If it's tight, this could work pretty well. Marquinhos, Palacio, I still think will start this one. I've got Angel Di Maria. Do we gamble on Messi to come from the bench? Rodrigo, and then I think we're just going to have to use Messi. It's just a really nice problem to have, but can't really play Palestra against the defensive stack. So we do that, and then I think we captain Di Maria and hope Messi comes on, gets a bit of AA, etc. there as well. And then we've got a super rare team to enter as well, which is excellent. Really pleased to be picking up some rewards in this competition as well. I know I've kind of had a bit of a go about certain things in Sorare recently, but really good. So Alisson, we'll go for Marquinhos. Alistair Johnson's going to come in terms of the extra position. Midfield wise, Rodrigo de Paul should play, so he'll come back in, I think. And Angel Di Maria. Do have the option of Alvarez, but Lautaro might start, so kind of one of those. Quite fancy again, captain wise here. I'm going to go with Angel Di Maria, because if Messi doesn't start, Di Maria is going to be quite heavily involved, which is absolutely fandabidozy. And then we really can't really let it go past without doing an under 23 team, right? Because that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm buying all these guys who are a bit younger and everything just now. So under 23s, see what we've got available, and then that'll do us, I think. You got to this point and you haven't fallen asleep, well done to you. Please like and subscribe and watch the videos. So under 23 team, I've got Big Young Bum with a 59, Patrick Schulte. Donnelly has a double game week, 90%, which is really good. So he seems to have secured the spot now. So I'm going to go with that actually. 2 chances better than 1, obviously. So I think that's quite a good shout to take on there. Defender wise, so it's not really vintage options here. I guess we used Saliba in terms of the other competition as well. Kim Ji-sung's just back. Maybe a bit of a debate about whether he actually starts. Carlos Robles could be a shout actually, because see we've got quite a nice high expected. Carlos, why is he not showing up? Probably called something else. Alejandro Gomez, Takai, where's he went? Probably don't own him in rare, right? It'd help if I would actually put the scarcity, the right scarcity. What an idiot! Do apologise. Right, now you're making our decision. Go to Takai, that's pretty high expected score. Campos only 20% start. Does have 2 fixtures. I might actually take a chance on that. I mean, I know the first one is against the LA, but even if he's rotated in for the other game, we can use Arda Güler in here as well. So it's a captain pick sorted out. Shame not using the Euros, I guess, but yeah, I mean, you can't really use them against the defensive stack. It just doesn't really make sense. Thiago Andrade is suspended, I think. So that's a pain. So it's 74-year red card suspension. Alan Velasco's still injured. So it's kind of looking like it's going to be somebody else, obviously. Lee Ho Jae's been pretty good recently, so could use him. And then Almada is away to Botafogo, I think. So there we go. Diego Luna, Arda Güler captain. So there we go. Campos probably not optimal, but it's quite hard with 23s at the moment. I mean, obviously, unless you've got like loads of high-end Euros guys or whatever. But then they're going to be tough games, so it's probably a good idea to try and avoid a wee bit as well. Let's put me back to the middle. So there we go. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Hope everyone gets some information from the preview. So I'm going to put the link up now in terms of the last video, which was doing a bit of sort of finding value for the new season. But really popular. Do appreciate people watching it, etc. Any ideas, any questions, any feedback, let me know. We'll hopefully get some more stuff up before the new season starts. I'm going on holiday soon, so it's good to get into a group with lineup videos and everything, and then we'll get some rewards videos up, which is brilliant. Really pleased about that. I'm delighted about the form coming back there as well after quite a hard start to the Euros. Anyway, if you're playing this weekend, go as always, finish in customary fashion. Good luck and go fuck.